love the summer. I count down the days during the school year till it comes, and I just can't wait till it gets here. Finally, summer. And then once it's here, the days go by in a flash. And then, of course, it's back to school. Ugh, school. Well, I would say school has changed a lot in the past 20 years. And luckily, I've had someone there to see all the changes firsthand, my mom. Well, back then, things were really different. Kids sat in rows, from elementary to high school, silent rows, so no class collaborations. And then, you can forget all the sofas and beanbags and the groups of everyday classrooms like today. Well, no, it was quiet. And then the assignments were bookwork and worksheets. Can you believe that? Worksheets. How boring does that get? So black and white and so cut and dry. I just can't imagine. It was really interesting for my mom, though, to be able going from those boring classrooms to the teachers of today. And it all started in her second grade classroom from her teacher, Mrs. Jacobs. She tells me that she had an assignment, the assignment we always got as a kid. Well, what do you want to be when you grow up? And that question, kids never really think about it. It's not on the front of their mind, or if it'll actually come true. But for my mom, it did. She wanted to be a teacher, and that oral presentation, I guess you could say, really got her there. She started teaching in 1995 in a preschool classroom, and after a pregnancy with me, she started teaching at pre-K in 1998. Well, technology wasn't big back then, so you could say some of these advances were pretty new and very big. Very big as in they took up the back of the classroom big. I'm talking about the Apple IIc my mom saw in her 6th grade classroom in English. Can you imagine? The computer took out a whole table in the back of the class. That's insane, right? Well, their supplies also consisted of green chalkboards and chalk. You know the ones you see in the movies that you have to smash the boards together so the chalk gets everywhere? Yeah, gross. So forget the expos and the whiteboards. That wasn't even introduced yet. You could say the shift from mechanical pencils was just a small step towards the technology of today. So when you look at the technology today, what do you find? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that's helping the school system tremendously. It's also helping kids get interactive in their classrooms, and it's getting the information to them easier and faster. And it's a lot quicker to understand because we're teenagers, right? It's also giving the opportunity to those kids that don't have the technology at home. It gives them the chance to use it at school, to learn it, and to grow with it because it makes things so much easier. You could say as society grows that there could be some issues with technology. I don't think so, and neither does my mom. Things can only get better, and as things grow, so do we, right? Well, from the silent classrooms to the technologies of today, the smart boards, things a lot have changed, and you could say it could only get better, right? And it's really interesting for me because not only am I a student now, but I'll be going through it for a couple more years. And I see how my mom goes through it. I sat there days on end helping her grade papers, and I was even her student at one point, so I know how it works. I'm really thankful that I have her there, and I know that technology and school will only get you as far as you want to work for it.